What is up, investors? Today's video is in response to a video I posted last week about Cathie Wood's prediction that genome stocks will be the next Tesla in terms of explosive stock performance over the next few years. Since I posted that video, a new stock has taken the top holding position inside the Genome Revolution ETF Cathie and her team manages. So today we will examine this stock, taking a look at the 2021 outlook and the financials and the valuation. Finally, we'll answer the question, should you buy this individual stock yourself or let Cathie and her team make all the decisions for you by buying the ARKG ETF? First, let's take a look at the top holdings inside the Genomic Revolution ETF based on the weighting as of the end of 2020. Number 10 was Personalis. Number 9 was Invente Corporation. Number 8, Fate Therapeutics. Number 7, Exact Sciences. Number 6, Iovance Biotherapeutics. Number 5, CareX. Number 4, Twist Bioscience. Number 3, CRISPR Therapeutics, which did hold the top spot in this portfolio as of last week. And finally, number 2, Teladoc Health. And finally, the number one holding in the Genomic Revolution ETF is now Pacific Biosciences, ticker symbol PACB. This stock has a market cap of around $4.8 billion. The fund holds over 19 million shares with a portfolio weight standing at about 6.8%. Now let's dive into what Pacific Biosciences has in store for 2021 to see if you should buy this stock right now. Now, first and foremost, the stock has been in fundraising mode. Over the past few months, the company has raised over $80 million on 2 separate occasions by selling shares of its common stock. The biggest difference is in August, the stock traded at just $4.47 per share, and in November, it was trading at $14.25 per share. More recently, the stock has climbed, going even higher, trading at close to $26 per share as of recording this video. That's a whopping 404% gain in a year's time, which really just begs the question, can this stock really be the next Tesla in terms of stock performance after such a meteoric rise in the share price? To answer that question, we need to dig deeper into what Pacific Biosciences has planned for the coming year. On the most recent conference call, newly appointed CEO Christian Henry went over the 3 main 2021 objectives for the company. The first is expanding its commercial reach of the Sequel 2 and 2E systems. They aim to do this by dramatically increasing the sales team, which surprisingly stands at only about 20 people at the current time. The second objective is to develop more products and improve existing models in order to stay competitive. Lastly is to focus on the clinical diagnostic market. Research believe that rare genetic diseases that have not been solved using other technologies could benefit by using PACB's line of products. Given that the stock is up 400% over the past year, you'd think that their financials would be on fire, but that's simply not the case. In fact, over the past 9 months, total revenue is actually down 18% versus the prior year. Management was quick to blame the virus on the conference call, like many are doing these days, and it seems investors are giving them a pass, at least for now. From an operating perspective, the company lost about $80 million during the period and in 2019. However, the company did benefit from a failed merger payment from Illumina, which helped cut the net loss by nearly half. Now the million-dollar question is, should you buy PACB stock or simply buy the Genome ETF and let Cathie and her team do all the work for you? The first thing to understand is the Genomic Revolution ETF is actively managed, meaning the top holding will likely change often. And in fact, that's what we've seen over the last week. Additionally, the difference between the top holding and the fourth place holding is only about a percentage point, which isn't really that significant enough to make me believe ARK believes that Pacific Biosciences as much as Tesla, which holds a much larger weight in other ARK ETFs. Given that the stock's meteoric rise in share price over the past year, I'd rather get exposure to this one inside an ETF and potentially wait for a pullback in shares to get exposure to the shares individually. I'd love to hear what you think about this in the comment section below. And if you have any predictions on what stock will be the next Tesla in terms of performance in 2021. Thanks for watching and good luck with your investments.